Good morning, student, and welcome to Sri Eknath Khadse Talent School Muktanagar Online Tutorial Class 10. I am Sachin Patil, your computer teacher, and today we are going to learn our Unit 3, that is Word Processing. My dear student, all of you know that about the word. In the previous classes, you had studied about the word document. So now in this session, what we are going to learn, there are certain settings or functions that we are going to learn about the word. So let us start our chapter unit 3, which content we are going to learn in this chapter. There are 12, 11 sessions in this word processing unit. The first is modifying layout of paragraph, managing headers, managing footers, managing styles, document templates, working with the page and section breaks, applying character formats, inserting graphical objects and illustration, text wrapping, insert object, insert shapes, symbols, and special characters. So all these are called as the functions that is provided by the word, and that functions we are utilize to format our document professionally. So let us start our session first, that is modifying layout of a paragraph. Okay, see, session first, modifying layout of paragraph. See, in this session, you have already learned the basic of word processing. That basic you already know. Now, consider the situation when you write a lengthy article that spans several pages and you need to make it easier for the readers to read it. See what happens if we have a lot of text and lot of documents in a one word file, big information in one word file. And we are simply typing all the our information continuously, and such a documents if we are giving to another person to read, sometimes what happens, that person maybe get boring or could not understand. So for that purpose, what we have to do, we have to format or modify their paragraphs, their layout, their settings. So this is one example here. For that purpose, here is the one example. Here is the one paragraph is type here from this starting point to this end point. If someone is reading this paragraph, may possible that person could not understand this. So for that purpose, what we have to do is this content presented above is easy to read. Now look at the formatted sample below. The same format, the above same format are formatted here by applying different paragraph settings. So now this paragraph is easily understand. The question is on the above side. There are three paragraphs, 1, 2, and 3. Means it can understand each and every point about that information. So any user can understand simply and very effectively. So for that purpose, we have to set our document professionally. So see how we can do this. Using the paragraphs, you can break continuous text to one or more sentence. By using a paragraph, what you can able to do, you can able to do your paragraph in one or more text sentences. This way, it is a lot of easier for readers to understand, enjoy, and contain. If you are making the different text or different sentence in on the different paragraph, that setting is easily to the reader. So in this exercise, you will learn to work with paragraphs and layout. Hmm? Now, what these paragraphs and layout? See, have you tried to make a professional looking resume? Resume means what? Resume means it is the your total description about your education, about your experiences, about your personal details, what activities and what you are performing in your education life, other activities. So these are all formatted form is called as a resume. Now, how you can try to make your professional resume? See, by using the word. One important part of working with a resume involves alignment. In the resume, you have to make the alignments. Huh? Left alignment, right alignment, center alignment. These are the three different alignments. Huh? So, this is the most important parts to while making the resume. That is nothing but the alignment. For sake of the both professional appearance and possibility, it is conventional for similar parts of resume to all line up along with the vertical axis. Huh? Means vertical layout you have to set. How we can set that we can do see in the practical. Okay. Now see, so that all the bullet points are aligned and so are the headers and sections. This means whatever you can text, bulleted or numbers you are typing in your document, all these are vertically aligned to the left side also, to the right side also, or in the center also. You may come across situation where some bulleted points don't line up and where there are many empty spaces that complicated editing revising. So now what do you do? Huh? How you can do this? Huh? Let us do the practical. First we learn the steps and then we can do the practical. See, open a new document in the word processor, click page layout tab on the ribbon and click on the paragraph icon as shown in below. See, here is the picture and these steps we have to follow now. Now third step what? The paragraph dialog box appears. You can see the options of automatic alignment, spacing, etc. that you can set up while composing the document itself instead of doing the alignment towards the end. And click the tabs button, tabs dialog box appears. Now this practical we can do here. Let us do the practical. See, first you click on the start button, open the Word document. In this way the Word document appears in front of you. Now what you do, you have to click on the page layout, sorry, insert, home, and click on the paragraph. Click on the paragraph, click on the tab, here the tab button, tabs, and the tab stop position appears in front of you. Here are some default entries are applied. Here you can specify up to 4 centimeter. Whatever the unit you specify, that is in the centimeter. Then set OK. Now up to the 4 centimeter here. See, have you seen here the on the 4th centimeter from this point to this point, the 4 centimeter tab is applied. When we type here in this way, something like this, this is our school, and we are the class X student. class X student. So when you type and enter again, and again you type something here in this way, and when you press the tab, what happens? The huh, cursor is move up to this point. See, move up to this point. Have you seen here? Up to the fourth, means we applied the tab position up to the fourth centimeter from the left side, up to 4 centimeter here, up to this here. Have you seen here? Huh? See, you can see here the left tab. You can see the left tab here. In this way you can apply the left tab. Or again you also applied the different tabs by using the same tabs, from left, center, right, decimal, bar, the different alignment you can apply to your Word document. Understand? Just choose any one, set and OK. That tab will be applied to your Word document. Now next, what is next? See, the same dialog box is we can see here. Note, you can also set the stop position by clicking at the required point on the ruler. Here the ruler. This is the ruler. See, this is the ruler, and you can see the this ruler in centimeter. Okay, means you can specify your tab in centimeter or inches on the ruler. Now open the document, type some text, press enter, and notice that the continuous text is automatically formatted as a paragraph with the size that you specified in the tab dialog box. Means when you typing here, in this way you can specify different tabs. When you entering and pressing the tab button, the cursor moves from one position to the 4th centimeter length. Understand? Now the next is, see, here is the exercise. What the exercise is doing? Perform the following activities till you are confident. Till you are confident means these are the some styles or tab setting that you have to mark on your Word document. See, create the details given below. The tab description are provided as a hint for you. Here, left alignment. Here is the center alignment. Here is the right alignment, decimal and bar. How you can apply? See, click to select the type of the tab. Stop here. Okay, you can choose. Here you can start your tab from this position. If you click here, the left tab will be click here. Then here center tab. Then when you click here, the right tab is click. You can apply. Then again you can change the decimal tab here. Again you can apply the bar tab here. In this means you can apply the 5 tab setting on your document. Now when you press the tab button, the cursor moves from this. Here you can type student. Then again you press the tab button, the center tab will be appears here. Then what you write here, see, first, here you can type the first test. Then again press the tab button, then second test, and again press tab, you come in the decimal tab. Here you can type the total, then again press the tab button. You can come here on the bar tab. Here you can write remark. In this way you can make the 5 tabs, means 5 spaces. Understand? Here the left tab, here the left tab, then here the left tab start, here the center tab start, here the right tab start, here the decimal tab start, here the bar tab start. In this way the tab start from this position, means we can specify the position of tabs here. Now student name we type here Anita, then first test mark 23.42, then second test mark 54.11, then total we type here 3. How much total will come here? Here the total, so the first point, here the total you can type 67.53. Again the remark you type here pass. In this way you can make the tab position and format your document. Then again Dinesh, you type here 22.00, then again you type here on the center on the right tab, that is nothing but the 33.40, then the total is 55.40. you can type here pass. In this way you can format your all the text document. Thank you student, I hope you enjoyed the today's session. Now we will go and move to the next session, that is nothing but our managing headers. What is managing headers? Now this is in here we just type our data only. If we have to give the heading to this document or heading to this information, so what we do, we use the headers, managing the headers. How we can managing the headers? See, what is headers? First we see our session second, that is nothing but the managing headers. Headers are the text or images included at the top of the page. Headers are text or images included at the top of the page. Why they are at the top? Because they are the head, means from that heading we can understand which kind of that document is this. So header is for that purpose. They usually contain important information such as company or department name, logo, page number, name of authors, etc. Separated from work or actual document work. Separated from work means this is the work or actual work. It is separated from this. The header is displayed on the document. Here, see, look at the following example. Here, this is the header, application form June 2012. This is the header of this document. Now, notice the header in the above document, the title application form from June 2012 will be included on the page of this document. In this exercise, we will learn to include the header to a document. To understand, work with the headers, open a new document in word processor, and click on the insert tab on the ribbon. Click on the headers in the header and footer group as shown below. Here is the screen. Click on the insert tab, then click on the header here. And in this way a drop down list will be appears which list predefined headers options given below. Hmm? Which predefines options given below here. Now try inserting any predefined options from the list. Observe changes at the headers area document, and you can insert the page number at any position within the header area of the selecting alignment option. Undergo page number. See, let us do the practical here. Now here we can go in the insert tab, and here is the header. See, here is the header, and this list is coming in front of you. You choose any type and apply the header on your document. If we are using this header, you can type this, or you can give the title, and that title will be appears on each and every page. If you type here, it is the student report card. Okay, means this is the header. This header can appears on each and every page. After applying this, we can specify this header at the center, at the left side, at the right side. Okay, now applying this header, what we have to do? You can apply the page number also. Header or area selected alignment option under the page number, and you can also change the number format for page number by clicking the format page number under the page number option. There are also in the header page number we can apply in the design. Here we can go here, page number, top of the page or bottom of the page. We can apply top of the page. We can also give the page number just like this. Here you can apply the page number also, or you can give the name to your header. If we want to check whether this header will be coming on the each and every page or not, we go on the next page. See, by simply clicking on the, see, have you seen the header is coming on the next page also? This is the first page, this is the second page. Again, if we go on the next page by clicking, same way, the header is coming on the next page. Means we can, if we apply the header on one page, that header should be applied on each and every page. Understand? And we can also apply the page number, and we can change that page number from page number options. The page number option coming in this way. Here, if we go in the insert, then page number, format of page number. Here is the format, which kind of format you want, that style you can apply page number. Means that page number will be applied to your header. Understand? Now next, you can insert the date and time by clicking the date time options available under the insert group, and you can choose the date time format from the available formats. Date time format you can apply. See here, insert Here you can see, in the insert tab, here is the date time. You choose any date time format, this one, and you can apply the date time format to your here. If we apply here on the header, the, the date will be coming on each and every page. In this way you can apply and that date should become on each and every page. If we go on the next page, see the date and time format. This is the page 1. Okay, this is page 1. If we are giving the page number here 1 14. Now if we go on the next page, here second, this is the page second. Again page 3. Means in this way we can apply header to each and every page, or we can apply the date also, and the we can do the formatting professionally. Understand? Now the next is what? You can also insert the pictures and clip art within the header. This option can be useful in a situation when you need to insert a company or event logo. Try inserting a picture or clip art into the header. Picture, clip art option, insert group. Picture, clip art option in insert group. The same way, in the insert picture, here is the picture. Picture, clip art. You can choose. Here we can apply now. See how we can apply. We can go in the insert picture, then we go here, we choose any picture from your computer. In this way we can apply logo, your company logo, your school logo, you can apply. In your header. If you want to check whether this header picture will coming on the each and every page, see, move on the next page, see the logo is coming on, or the picture or the clip art will be coming on the each and every page in this way. Understand? Now this is the exercise you have to do at your home, and these questions you have to solve assessment. Okay, now our third point, that is the managing footers. Just like we are applying the headers on each and every document or each and every page, the same way we can apply the footers. Footers, what is footers? Footers are the text or image included at the bottom of the page. Bottom of the page may be repeated in all pages of the document. Means we can repeat the same footer on each and every page. The procedure for creating a footer is similar to that of headers. The same way we can apply, just like headers. For example, if you wanted to create a textbook, you can include the name of the textbook using the headers and the page numbers using the footer option, and this makes the document look neat and organized. Means we can organize our document professionally, neat and organized way. To insert the footer, a document open a new document of word processor. click on the insert tab ribbon, click on the footer and header group as shown below. And a drop down list appears which collection of predefined footers options. Now try to insert date and time, page number, pictures, clip arts in the footer area and observe the changes. The same way we can do here. See, let us do the practical how to apply the footers on each and every page. See, we go in the insert tab in the footer. Here is the footer option. We can choose any one. Here we come on the bottom side. We come on the bottom side. Here we can type here the name of the document or anything else to display on each and every page. We can write here page number 1, and the page number we are right here, page number 1. See, the page number 1, the same page number 1 is applied to on each and every page. We go in the page number header, page number we are applying on the bottom of the page in this way. And we can type here page number and if we check, this is the page number 1, the page number 2 automatically displayed, the page number 3 automatically displayed here. So in this way we can apply the headers and footers to our Word document to make our document professionally neat and clean and sound. Okay, now the next is managing the styles. How we can manage the styles? See, styles or the style sets are predefined or customized options used for creating a good looking professional documents with least efforts. You can find number of styles available within the word processor that can be applied to document. So styles, what is styles? Styles are the sets and these are the predefined or customized options for creating a good looking professional document. Means these styles are used to show your document professionally good only and nothing but. So how we can apply this style? See, there are certain steps. To view the list of style, locate the style group under the home tab. Under the home tab you have to find out the style group. Okay. Second step, if you would like to view the styles sets, point to style set under the change style option and drop down list different style displayed figure here. In this way you can see the figure. See, let us do the practical. In the home tab, here is the style group, here is the style group, here is the different style. You can apply different style to your document. Means, see, if you choose this one normal, you can type, your document will become in this way, your text will be displayed in this way. If you choose this one, in this way, 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 means the changes are made differently. See, the way you are selecting a different styles, the font will be changed or your document text will be changed that way. Understand? Now see, here you can click on this and you can apply the different headings also. To your normal, no spacing, heading 1, heading 2, you can apply the different heading, title, subtitle, heading 7, heading 5, title, subtitle, emphasis. So in this way you can apply the different styles to your text in your document. Understand? Now the next is, see, Document template. What is document template? See, template or document templates are refers to the sample fill in the blanks document that can help in the saving a time. Means usually templates are customized document that may have sample contents, themes, etc. Means document template. Templates means it is a ready-made sample of the document. It is already present in your computer that you can just choose or select, and make or typing your information or make some changes in that ready-made template, and you can apply to your document. See, in this exercise you will learn to work the document template. The how you can choose this. See, go to file, new, you will be displayed a different types of templates figure below. So let us do the practical. See, go in the word document, in the file tab, click on the new, here is the new button, and here comes this all our template. This is the blank, means there is nothing, any picture or styles are here, only blank sheet is here. Okay, now see, if you choose different one, this one, this one, this one, this one, these are the different way you can use the templates. If you select this one, create, this template will be applied and you make the changes in this template here in this way. This template is, see, here you can type the title name, resume, computer, here is the recipient name, recipient name, title, company, recipient state. Means this is one type of letter template that you can utilize to send to your any friend or relatives or any your respected person. So these are the ready-made templates that are available, and you can just, we are just modifying this and type some information. Means it is ready-made available to us. And it can save our time also. These are called the ready-made templates. Okay, see the next, these are the template view, these are the template view, different templates view. Now select any one templates by double clicking on it, and a sample certificate windows similar to one below. Now you can use this template and customize the content by replacing the school name, student name, etc. Means some points where you have to just replace your own information, and that ready-made templates you can use for your professional purpose. Understand? See this figure, means it is the template and it is used, this template we can use. You can also download other templates from the website. Some of the websites that are offer free templates, office microsoft.com templates, www the papermilestone.com, then www.docstock.com. These are the websites they can offer you a free template. You can also visit the above mentioned website to search, download and use the templates that suits your needs. Now what you do, create a new document based on the template. Can you save time, effort, because of all work it takes to design a document has already been done. Means if you are choosing the template, it can save your time, your work, your effort, because it is already been done in that template, so you can utilize that. You may use the template that come with the word processing software. Downloading a templates created other people or you can also save your own templates for future use. Means you can use or you can make your own template for your future use only. Note, you create the template as a normal document, but the magic step is where you save it. uh, Click on file, save as, and give the template name. Select word template from your save as type drop down list. How you can do? See, let us do the practical. Here, file, save as in computer, and here you can give the your own file name template, and you choose your word template. You have to choose word template here. What you choose? Word template, and save it. This word template will be automatically saved in your computer for your future purpose. If somebody is using this template, it can help him to apply these settings. Okay. Now the next is, now the template, click on the file new, go to template, and as soon as scroll down, you will find your name invoice and the template you just created. Select that and click OK. If you want to use that template, if you see, if you go in the file tab, if you go in the file tab, just like opening the word file, if you go in the file tab, you can find your own template here. In this way you can choose, in the file, open, Sachin template. The name is given to that file is Sachin template. If you click on this, in this way that template is open in front of you. Understand? Now the next is, perform the following activities till you are confident. See, what you have to do, these activities you have to do: download, use template from the internet, and you will create a template on invoice. Hint: how to create an invoice. You can divide the invoice into three main parts: header, body, and footer. These are the some points or hints you have to give one. You have given that hint you can utilize to make your own templates. Understand? Thank you, student. I hope you enjoyed the today's session. Now we will come on the next day on the next session, that is session 6. Thank you.